Hello everyone, how are you? Dollar Currency 21 is here again. This is our Twitter account. Go and follow us. There is a lot of educational content in our Twitter. Let's jump into the charts. So, in Ethereum charts, in a weekly time frame, I'm switching the charts to the line chart, okay, and I'm gonna draw trend lines here. So we have two important trend line. One of them we had two touches, okay, and the second one we already broke it to the downside. So the possibility and odds on a downside, okay. But let's go and check it further, okay. So if I switch to candlesticks here, okay, and still using and keeping those trend lines, okay. So here, as you can see, we had an important zone here. We several times touched this zone and we got rejected. Finally, in November, we broke it to the upside, okay. And after that, it flipped for us, okay. So it's a flip zone for us. So we currently have a strong demand zone at this level. Okay, so around $1,800 to $2,000. We have a lot of liquidity here. Okay, not to mention these levels around $2,131 dollar. Okay, these level is full of liquidity. Everyone who is longing Ethereum right now set his stop loss below this level, so it's full of stop losses, full of liquidity. And when we have a strong demand zone below a clear and obvious level, usually we will hunt it to the downside and we will test that demand zone. Okay, it's not 100%, but most of the times it can happen like this. Okay, the another bearish sign here is we already broke the Kumo out to the downside, but note that still 4 days remains to close this candle. So if we close it above the Kumo cloud, above the bottom of the Kumo cloud, which is a Senko Espana B, we can say that we still are bullish. But if we close below the Kumo cloud, that's a red flag. Okay. And another thing you must attention to that is we have an order block here in this zone, okay, and this order block can act as a resistance for us, okay. So if we bounce to the upside, I expect a rejection from this order block, okay, around $3,200 to $3,400. That's our order block with full of liquidity, probably act as a strong resistance for us. So we have two scenarios. One scenario is we're hovering here for a while below the Como cloud and then go downside to test the demand zone. Here I'm looking in this demand zone, I'm looking for bullish QM pattern or any bullish patterns you want to name it. And if I saw those patterns, okay, I'm gonna long it, okay, and my target will be above these highs. Can you see these highs? These are equal highs, and whenever in this kind of a structure we form equal highs, above it will be full of liquidity. Huge amount of liquidity are above these highs. So above $4,000 will be the target. Yeah. And if we break it to the upside, yeah, next target will be forming the new ATH as we have another liquidity pool below above the ATH, okay, previous all-time high, okay. So I know that most of the times the third touch of the trend line will be bullish. So my next zone here, as you can see, the demand zone is at the same level of the trend line. So my bets is on actually my bet is on buying here. Okay, the second scenario for us is we go up, okay, we bounce up, test the order block first, okay. So bearish sign inside this order block will trigger the short position. I'm gonna short it to these levels. If we bounce here and I see the bearish signs inside this, I'm gonna short it to the downside, okay. And here again, I'm gonna be bullish for the next leg to the upside. So both of my scenarios, high time frame, are bullish, but short time frame, I'm gonna be a little bearish. Okay, so here is the level I'm gonna add to my Ethereum positions. I hope you enjoyed this analysis. See you guys later.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette.